Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, 1K Freedom. My name is Richard. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I know in the last several videos I've been getting into the details a bit. I've been trying to explain things because I want people to be responsible. But today I'm just going to show you my holdings. Not my entire portfolio, but just the stocks that I own, the ETFs that I own that are related to what we've been talking about or covering, which is the covered call or option selling type funds. So this is it. These are all the high yield ETF funds that I have. I only have like $1,900, call it a couple of $1,000 invested so far. I've been dabbling because I have concerns about this stuff. It's not like it's never as easy as it sounds. And I'm going to say this very quickly. Yes, there are some people who got in very early. They put in margin, they did this stuff, they played the game, and they're doing fine because the market's been good for a few years now. And so these funds do very well if the market's stable or appreciating. However, if you haven't started already and you're trying to start now, you're entering a situation in which there's a possibility, we're going to have some sort of a pullback in the market or something like that. And if you do it with margin, you're going to get a margin call possibly, and you could go into a lot of pain, have a lot of pain. Sorry, it's late here. It's almost midnight, and this is like my third or fourth time trying to make this video, so I apologize if I'm stumbling through a couple of the words. So really quick, and also I'll make this spreadsheet available so that you can look through it yourself, put in your own numbers, put in your own stock. The cool thing is it's linked so it'll actually update. If you put in the right ticker symbol here, it'll actually update the price for you. So these are the ticker symbols of the ETFs that I own. Some of them are specifically related to one stock, like this is related to Disney, this is related to NVIDIA, and others are more general. So these are the shares, my cost per share. This is the current market price per share. This is the market value of my share. So this represents my my portfolio value, or at least the value of these shares. And this shows you how much I've gained or lost versus my cost. So I'm down about 60 bucks. The dividend payment is the last dividend payment received for each of these ETFs. The yield is calculated by multiplying 12 by the dividend payment divided by the cost per share. And the monthly dividend represents how much I'm collecting each month if I use the last monthly dividend payment. So this past month, I collected about $84 or so. And so this is what's also being projected. So if I took the $84 and annualized it, it's about $1,000 over here. You can see that. So $1,000 on a couple grand, it's like 50%. That's pretty good money, I think. And it could be even more if you used margin, but there are risks about margin. I am going to do, maybe not this next video, but I'm going to do a video about margin to explain that in more detail. I'm trying to just cover all the details of that initial video that I made to just explain parts of it so that you get a more complete picture, but not today. And then income earned, that's just how much I've earned so far over the last few months. Granted, I bought these ETFs at different times, so they haven't all earned for the same amount of period of time. And that's it. If I was smarter, I would have used maybe the average dividend payment of the fund, but I was being a little bit too lazy because this past month might have been unique, if you know what I mean, or something like that. So anyway, uh, each of the tabs has just the details, shares that I bought, when I bought them, the cost, etc. Over here is my dividend income so far, how many shares I had at the time to earn that dividend income. I make like an average. I multiply by 12 times 12, right, to make it like an annual thing, and then it gives you like an annual yield. Um, NVDY. Um, I and one of my earlier attempts at this video, I went through the whole total return thing, this and the other, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to just keep focused on this spreadsheet today. I will go over issues about like Tesla's reverse split and this and the other another time if you want to hear about it. So this is related to coin. et cetera, et cetera. As I mentioned, this is Tesla. I couldn't find my cost detail because of the reverse split. But here, Robinhood said it's $21.20 a share. But Tesla did have a reverse split crash. It's related to Tesla also. So that's it. That's all. You're welcome to look through it. Welcome to put in your own numbers. You're welcome to put in some hypothetical numbers if you want. Like I said, this is without margin. If I had, invested $25,000, let's say, into all of these in equal proportions, then I could expect to make, my $1,000 a month that I'm aiming for. But I, I just have this uncomfortable feeling about these things. Like I'm tempted by it, but at the same time, I know there's risks. However, I recently have been trying to figure out a way to do the 4K example that I talked about in the first video, or maybe half of that, like a $2,000 version of it, where it's just fully margined, all in on NVIDIA or something like that. But I'm working on trying to figure out how I want to do that. So that'll be coming, hopefully, fingers crossed, in another video. And this sounds terrible, but hopefully it comes at a time when the market's had a correction so that I can buy at a price that's not going to then lose value further, right? I don't want to get margin called in my uh, sample portfolio that I'm trying to make to show you how it works. Like I don't want to have to do the margin call necessarily right away. But anyway, I'm rambling. It's late. It's midnight. Anyway, not financial advice, just for entertainment purposes only. I hope this is interesting to you. I mean, let me know. I mean, if you want to see more along these details or something. I mean, I'm happy to try to make content that can educate both of us at the same time. That's it. Be well.